we just want to tell our viewers that we are taking questions, and please feel free to use the Tobin Tax hashtag on Twitter, and we will pick up those questions and answer as many questions as we can.
It's not against a Tobin tax in principle, but that it's unworkable unless you can get global agreement, because regulatory and tax arbitrage, as it's called, will mean that this will relocate, this business will relocate to wherever they can get the lowest tax environment.
I think I'm a bit more sympathetic to the general concept than Andrew gave the impression there. Though obviously, we don't know precisely what it is that we're dealing with here.
Careful, because this entire debate has turned from one that started off as maybe a result of the financial crisis of 2008. And then the sovereign debt crisis that's emerged from it in Europe. But we've got a real problem here that we've now mixed economics with politics. And this has become a political project rather than that driven by, will this really raise revenue and will this really change behaviour?
I agree with what Roger says about what's going on in financial markets. Indeed, I give a couple of footnote references in my pamphlet to what I've written at more length about this. But I think the Tobin tax is a disastrous idea. Just before he died, I heard Tobin lecture at the LSE, and at the end of it, the chairman, Charles Goodhart, asked for a show of hands on who thought this was a good idea, and he got one hand raised.
Are we going to see some form of financial tax? Well, I would argue we already have one. In fact, I think we've talked about it around the table already. In this country, we've got stamp duty. In fact, the coalition's brought in a bank levy as well. And where finance is coming from, I think there's been a lot of debate about stamp duty for years. There's been considerable heat and light, and Andrew's seen it in his committee, about the effects of a bank levy.
By far the best way of getting money out of the banks is to have a vibrant and competitive economy where they will once again be paying serious amounts of tax.